Hey everybody, it's Scott for Johngy'sBeat.com here on the YouTube channel, and we are joined at POWW Entertainment by Steve Amani. Steve, how you doing, buddy?
All right, how are you?
Hey, listen, man, we got a lot of people watching out here, probably maybe their first look at you. Why don't you tell everybody how you got into the business?
Well, I started in the business in 2001. I was living in Tennessee at the time. I trained with Shane Morton and Cowboy James Storm from TNA. That's how I got started. I started going to shows, started going to independent shows, asking people, hey, how do I get into it? They turned me on to Shane. I talked to him, and I started training like that.
So you started out wrestling in Tennessee?
Yep.
And how many years were you down there?
I lived there for, once I started, I probably left after a year and moved up here to Michigan.
Okay. And so where do you do most of your wrestling now? In the Midwest area?
Midwest area right now. Once in a while I head back down to Tennessee. I wrestle. Once I came up to Michigan, I went and started training with Dan the Beast Severn here in Michigan. Continue my training there.
Stretch you a little bit?
A little bit.
One of the things we ask, when you're growing up, you're watching wrestling as a kid.
Yep.
I mean, obviously there's some point in time you go, man, I want to do that, and that's all I want to do.
Yep.
Give me a run.
The moment right there had to have been the Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty versus Legion of Doom. Watching that match right there, I was like, I want it. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to be.
So a squash match put you over.
Hey, I loved it. Loved every minute of the Rockers. Watched all their matches.
All right, so you mentioned the Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. These are a couple of guys who were like influences on you?
Yes, definitely.
Give me a couple more.
I love their style. I love Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. I love the superstar aspect of the business and how watching people and seeing them be larger than life, and it just made me, it drew me to it. The physicalness of it, just being in the best shape you can be in as a person, and I just loved every minute of it.
All right, you've been in the business about 10 years. Give me two things. Give me the one match that you would remember above all others that you've wrestled, and number two, give me the one guy you haven't wrestled you'd love to crawl in the ring with. Anybody.
Okay, one match that sticks in my mind would be for MCPW in Kalkaska, Michigan. Had a ladder match with Caden Ames, who was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Great match. A lot of good spots and things we did in it. Brutal match. Loved it.
And one guy you haven't wrestled you want to get in the ring with?
One guy I haven't wrestled I'd love to get in the ring with would be Shawn Michaels.
You'd be surprised, or not surprised, how many times we hear that as the answer. Okay, Steve, why don't you tell everybody at home where they can follow you online?
Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Steve Amani, or you can find me on my athlete page on Facebook, Steve Amani, A-M-A-N-I.
All right, POWW Entertainment. Check out the website. Check out Steve Amani. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.